As part of the city's plan to beautify New Orleans ahead of the Super Bowl, artists are putting the finishing touches on their murals. Today, Eleanor Tabone caught up with some of the creatives helping to change the face of the city.
For so long, when commuters travelled I-10 through New Orleans East, what they saw was a tired welcoming sign off to the side of the interstate.
The sign was originally built to be the welcoming or opening sign for a neighborhood development that was going to come in the late 80s. And since then, the sign hasn't really had any type of character. It's been abandoned. It has overgrown foliage.
But that faded welcome sign in New Orleans East got more than a fresh coat of paint.
A lot of times New Orleans East does have a very negative narrative that's put on it. So I wanted to make sure that whatever we put on the sign is reflective of the homeowners, the business owners, the vibrant people, the culture. Everything that I saw growing up has literally been manifested in that sign.
Delaney George spearheaded the project. She says the cement structure now represents the culture and the love that's always existed in New Orleans East.
We wanted to make sure that whatever we put is loud and proud of positivity and our vibrancy, to where our narrative is unmistakably positive through that sign.
Egypt Hagan is the artist behind the mural. She flew in from Arizona for this project.
I created a rough draft based on the wall and kind of created something on the computer. And then from there, once we got their approval, it was kind of set in stone. And then from after the rough draft, it was coming here and then creating on that wall.
Also on the interstate, closer to Metairie, is another reminder of this city's spirit and culture.
They let me just be a New Orleanian, and be an artist.
Lionel Milton created the Welcome to NOLA mural. He says music and food were a part of his inspiration.
One of my favorite things about living in New Orleans and being New Orleanian, I went and got buku food. So I went to almost every restaurant I could think of and just poured all that stuff together, mixed it up, and came up with that image.
It's one of the first murals to welcome visitors to New Orleans, and Lionel says he's just getting started.
I'm working on a new thing for ESPN. They got me, they commissioned me to do some helmets, as well as some footballs for them. Yeah.
As the paint dries, these murals are more than just a fresh coat. It's a reminder that New Orleans is evolving and forever thriving. Eleanor Tabone, WWL, Louisiana.